You gotta catch that shit. Damn. Gating. Son. Get big with him. Oh shit. Yo, yo, what's good, bro? All right.
Based on, like, remember I told you the shit about his daughter, right?
Right.
Bro, just listen to, just hit me out right quick. This some wicked shit, bro. Cause, bro, this nigga daughter came out and told him, you know what I'm saying, that she was touching
shit. I got to mute that shit. What it do? What it do? What it do? Hope everybody else having a good Friday. Is my sound on? Let me make sure he can have this play. Is my sound on? Fuck no.
Avoids a defender. We've got a foot race. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that.
Oh,
on third down, nonetheless. He took that snap as an opportunity.
Hey, Diggs, we loading up after this, Diggs. We loading up after this, bro. I didn't even know niggas noticed the sound. I'm in here talking to Wink.
New set of downs for him from the 46.
Wild shit. Well, we lit now.
First down throw for Fields.
We lit
That
now.
one's complete right side. And he gets it down to the 35 before
Talking
stepping
about
out.
Diggs, by the way. One.
It's a pickup
Now, you know
of
you just put that
11.
account together for
And
no
that's a
reason.
Vegas first down. You're set up at the 35 now.
Who's quit ducking? Announce yourself.
Fields on first down.
Give me that.
And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted.
Get off me, baby.
And the Jaguars are going to have it after his second interception of the season. Already in an early hole on the scoreboard. That is not what they needed in response, Brock. Giving away possession with the pick.
You know, we got a lot of game left, obviously. Nowhere close to them putting it away. But you can see things starting to unravel a little bit, even after just 2 possessions. A touchdown here could really continue that momentum towards an early runaway.
Hey, y'all make sure y'all like,
22 on the rip and a first down.
subscribe to the channel if
I
you
love
ain't
throwing a
already.
first down. And when you see a first down pass
leave a
just
comment
like
down
that,
at the bottom.
it's
If you think
taking
you better
advantage
than
of a
Madden, send that
matchup you
shit.
plan for,
I'm beating
and you
whoever
go out
ass.
and execute.
They'll send their tight end right.
Nah, but make sure you leave a comment down
Shotgun, they'll
bottom.
give
If
it
you
to him
looking for a
inside.
lead, you
In the
join.
middle,
I
they
got a
don't
lead
get
for you.
anything on the run.
Hit me up.
2nd and 10, need to get some
Leave a
positive
comment
yardage
at the
here.
bottom with your game attack. With your lame ass.
Lawrence working from the gun.
Ah!
Pocket isn't holding up.
That was
They're
on
able
me.
to drop
That
it.
was on me. I was being
Offense
greedy.
in the hurry up here.
I was being greedy.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Oh, he put some heat on this
Big boy, get
deep
big.
ball left side.
Get big.
He's got it deep downfield. And this is caught. It's a
I think that's the
Jacksonville
Jaguars color blue. Yep,
touchdown.
that's the same color. I had to put
The
color on there.
Jaguars get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. Kicking
The
unit
sign put
comes
on the
out for
back
the
right
extra
there
point.
on the wall. For when I do my part,
point after splits the uprights.
Commanders in the head of,
And the Jaguars drive out to an early 14-0 lead.
for my game and shit gonna be the color of that. And we're gonna have the HeemGodz game and jump back there, LED. And then we're gonna have my regular jump, my
The
logo.
Jaguars ready to send this downfield, and away it goes.
My business logo, Dream Team Budah Film Production.
Returning it from the
When I'm
4.
doing like tutorials and shit like that.
He's got a
So it's gonna be
lead
litty.
up past the 30.
I'm about to get my
And he gets across the 30
my
before he's
supers
brought
going.
down.
Like I got you can become a member of the channel if you want. You know what I'm saying? Stay tuned.
They've got first down from the 31.
Yeah, we going up this year. We streaming. Content creation.
This is Allen on the give.
Content creation.
And they've
all
got him
comes from the
behind the
power of
line
game.
for a big loss.
You hear me?
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself
to
from
post
behind
this
the
on,
line thanks to a
Facebook.
great effort defensively.
Able to find the Kua
Good way to
here.
get on that. Good way.
And they're going to bring
Yeah.
him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
We saw his guys pick up the blitz when he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on
Happy
his behalf,
Friday to
I think
everybody
this
too,
QB
man.
felt owed to them. And the group up
Hope
front to
y'all
find
boys,
somebody to get a completion.
My bad,
so that effort
D.
up front
I ain't know
wasn't
the
in
sound
vain.
was muted. My black ass is here on the phone
This
getting
drive
the tea.
in jeopardy. Here's a
No
3rd and
diddy.
10.
Talking to my boy.
Shotgun snap to Fields.
Oh, he ain't need to see that.
This
I messed
ball's
up.
cut by Bowers.
He ain't need to see that.
And
I
they
messed up. I'll take
finally
that.
bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
Good offenses.
Like I
Okay,
said,
good
man,
play
make sure y'all
callers know how
comment
to
on the
utilize their
channel. If
personnel.
I'm ass, tell me I'm
They know
ass
where
in
they
the
wanted
comments.
him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work
Ass, tell me
after.
I'm ass.
They'll head
I
up
want a
first
Super
and
Bowl in
10
this
from the
league right
42.
here, so I ain't that much ass.
Fields out of the gun.
Oh,
This
yeah.
time they're going to get there and
Oh,
they
yeah,
drop
baby.
it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Sometimes I
trying
wish
to get these
everybody
watch
could
eyes up
feel
from,
what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the
hop on
air
the
in
Call
the
of Duty
pocket
out
getting
there.
sucked out, and you
I'm
know
trashing
there's no
that shit.
escape,
I
it can
ain't
be
know.
just one heck of a
No, it's
deflating
added that
feeling.
back.
Now for that defense, who puts a sack on the board.
Escapes the pocket.
Get on that ball.
And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
They've got a man in motion. Fields on third.
Oh, I read that.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Played it down.
Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the
You
play.
can't even
Lets
talk.
the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
And this one had a brief
You can't
chance,
just the other
but
shit
not
from
a good kick in the end. He misses it. And that's going to keep the difference at 14 points.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident.
Yo.
Just did not work out this time around.
There we go.
The Jaguars in a good
There we go.
starting spot for this drive. Coming up, 1st and 10.
Had my
Now
levels
Lawrence.
off.
Well,
Get
the
rid of
pressure
that.
nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to
Act
get
up,
open
you
along
could
the
get
route,
slapped
and your
up.
quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Taking a big shot
Get
from
big.
the end zone. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball.
Damn, I'm
Incomplete.
up. Come on, Carvel, Carlin, or whatever your name is.
So they're left facing
You gotta
third
tighten
and
up,
long.
Brody.
How
I'm on 14 zip and I wasn't even paying attention.
Read and react. Read and react. You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and the more importantly,
sending
you
the
gotta
blitz up the
react
middle?
as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
Completed to his running back. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
I gotta keep my levels at that level right there, so that way it could be right. Hope y'all boys cooling on this good old Friday, watching some NBA or something. Getting ready for this last week of the NFL.
On 1st and 10, here's Lawrence.
Got him.
And he'll be taking
No
down the
touchdown.
last possible moments. He's at the 1. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
If you just tuned in, I appreciate you.
Here's the handoff.
If you're new to the channel,
Defense is all
make sure
over
you hit
this
the
one
like
for a
button.
big
Make sure you
loss.
leave a comment. Make sure you sub to the
You know,
channel.
that's so hard for me,
HeemGodz
Kate. That's
Gaming.
the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the
HeemGodz
results.
Budah.
It's going to show up as a
If you're
negative
on
run the stat
YouTube,
sheet, but
whether
that
you're
was
on
not the runner's
YouTube,
fault. He did
Twitch,
all he could to
or
fight to get
Facebook,
back
however
to
you
the
watching
line.
this video.
This defense just kept swarming.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him.
Good gap protection.
And they're headed in reverse after that sack. They've held him out twice. Here we go. 3rd and goal.
Right now, it's a game of an AMO.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. And he makes the catch. Did he get both feet in? No.
Oh nah. Oh nah. He
So
tight walked
close to
that.
6.
Don't do me
Incomplete.
like that.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field
that was a touchdown. Stop playing with me.
Play, especially at the NFL level.
Fire on their ass.
They'll need to stay vigilant
Stop
because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
Play with me like that.
Right down the middle. And the Jaguars stretch their lead to 21.
Where my Commanders fans at? Where my Commanders fans at? Commanders, baby. That's going on my truck. I'm meaning to put it on my truck. Wifey got that for me for Christmas. I'm meaning to put it on my truck.
Trey Tucker to return it. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30.
God damn. Wrong water.
They'll get this drive started.
Act up, you could get slapped up.
Shotgun handoff for Allen.
Man, get the ball. He doing all that.
First after a mild gain. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Complete here to Bowers.
Block it.
And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaking up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. Ball on the 45. First Now a give. It's Allen headed left.
Yes, sir.
He'll drive it forward, but won't get beyond the line. Josh Hines Allen, that time to haul him down. Call it no gain on that run, and they finish 2nd and 10.
I know these
Fuck y'all boys on this Friday night.
I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing to run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
And reels in the shallow throw. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass.
You're big with him, Cat.
Yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Ball in the 38 for first down.
You right there, brother.
Quick hitter.
We all on that shit.
Breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. It's DeAndre Prince up to make that play.
Had to give up the 4th
the
win
defense was all over
last week.
Able to stop
Had
it
too
right
much
at the line.
going
They
on at the moment.
Smell that one coming,
And
and
we
they
already
sniffed it out
supposed
in a
to
hurry.
try to play yesterday, but he wanted to play yesterday, but I couldn't, so.
Oh, he taps it quick
I
to
ain't
the
gonna
receiver
hold
coming
shit up.
across here. And that's good
So
for a
that's
gain
what you're
of 5.
supposed to do.
Former #1 pick, Trayvon
Don't hold the
Walker on the
league up.
stop. It'll be a gain of 5.
Give up that
They
4th
still need
win,
4 on
if you
3rd
will, as
down.
long as you will within your
That's just a good play to mix
3 or
up
4
what
for
you're
the
doing
season.
and keep that
And I ain't giving
defense
up too many of them
execution.
motherfuckers. So.
That's pretty well done too, creating the space for a solid pickup.
Come on. What you gonna do?
Fields now on 3rd.
Oh my God! I put you out there.
And he's brought down inside the 10.
They don't cut the defensive line. Don't cover in the flats like they used to.
19, and now they're
You
gonna have
could
1st and goal.
get them the blue zone. Ooh, y'all see that penetration?
He won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his own line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
And he gets tackled just before he reaches the marker.
That boy got some kahunas. I was trying to light this motherfucking clock. Clean this motherfucking clock.
It's 3rd and goal. Allen, and he's in for the touchdown.
On. Good shit.
Start to fight back with their
First
points of this
touchdown.
game. Daniel Carlson on for the PAT. His kick is
I ain't
good
gonna do
for the
that.
moment
That's an
at least,
accident.
as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're gonna get him for hitting the kicker. So they tag him for roughing the kicker, and now this kickoff's gonna come from the 50.
Jesus, Jesus. Yeah, I need to listen to my song tonight.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. He's got the squibber.
Ooh!
Tackle
Get nasty.
Gets it out to the 32.
Millions didn't make it. I was one of the ones who did. Millions didn't make it.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Millions didn't make it.
Lawrence now.
Oh, thank you, Jesus. Is there anybody in the house?
Left sideline. They get 35 out of that one. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville 1st down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by hitting on that shot. You've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Got him.
Cut near the goal line.
Let's go.
Touchdown, Jacksonville. Well, Brock, that proved a little too tough to stick to. Turns out it was the right route to get a touchdown on that play.
Yeah, those corner routes can be some high risk at times, but big time rewards. Think about this for a second, Kate. We talk all the time about the efficiency of a slant route and in breaking, that angle breaking in, right? Higher completion rate, you're throwing something breaking in. You have a corner that breaks out. Obviously, the efficiency may not be there, but boy, touchdowns and big touchdowns can follow when the two stay connected.
Yes, sir. There you go.
The Jaguars ready to send this downfield, and away it goes.
There you go.
Tucker now on the return. And he gets up beyond the 20, but they plant him a few inches into the ground to end that return. And 2:01 on the clock. This is going to take us inside the 2-minute warning.
If I
on 1st and 10, it's Fields.
HeemGodz.
Warning now from Everbank. It's the Raiders facing 2nd and 10.
okay. Can walk.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. Throw reeled in by Allen. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a ball, gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, kid, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm, and a nice little gain on top of it.
A 9-yard gain and good for a 1st down.
Come on, Bishop.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's a money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Millions
and he crosses midfield before going
oh,
down.
Jesus.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out in the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend. Pressure.
When I look back over my life.
Incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
And he's brought down for a loss.
You felt that the second this play bounced toward the outside, this defense responded. They pounced. That was their chance to get to him before he could get the couple inches he needed for a 1st down.
Looks like they will indeed try it. 4th and 2. They do snap it. Here's Fields. He finds him beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I love those moments of truth. We get to see exactly how they handle it when all the pressure of the drive's right on them. Turns out, handled it pretty darn well. And now they'll keep pushing on.
Buying some time right. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
You know, I don't mind taking that risk, especially on early downs. You try to shot downfield, it doesn't work. Kate, the good news, 2 more downs to try to find the 1st.
His pass caught by Allen. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
I made it all.
And it's a nickel set from the Jags on this 3rd down.
I made it all.
Another throw for Fields. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
It all. I made it all. I made it all. I made it all.
It's a deep shot for him from that left edge. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it gets a fraction closer as the lead's down to 18.
Well, he moved past that earlier miss pretty quickly here, Kate. Nice to see that.
All right,
and now he can carry a little
man.
momentum with them to end this opening half.
He doesn't like what he sees, so a touchback. They're going to begin at the 30.
That boy is singing better than
They're out and set. 1st and 10.
The one who made the song.
Out of the gun, Lawrence.
I don't know what
he's on the move. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Buys time, rolling. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. The Jaguars are going to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long.
If I can walk.
Another try following the sack. Gets everything he has under this throw.
You see it?
Timeout called by the offense.
Oh, no.
Another timeout available.
Okay, get big, cuz.
2 plays if they work quick. Working inside the red zone. Chased out to his right. Sheds off a rusher.
You know, that play is so indicative of what we see in training camps all over football. Pursue. Blanketed coverage on the back end. And look at that defense fly. No gain on the play, but it very much feels like a sack for that defense.
So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. The Jaguars ready to send this downfield, and away it goes. Kickoff taken at the 3. They'll bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30.
We don't always know what's said there at halftime, Kate, in the locker room. Some of the adjustments offensively and defensively, but I can assure you, the special teams coach pulled his kick return team aside and said, listen, we have a chance here down double digits to spark this game. Let's go out and get a great return to set the offense up for success. That's exactly what they did.
I made it.
First down throw for Fields.
All the time.
And this throw's knocked away, incomplete.
I made.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot. 2nd down coming up.
Couldn't connect on first and 2nd down.
I made it all.
A pistol snap, Fields. Short pass brought in.
I made it all.
And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 27 on the play. And that's good for Raiders first.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to the vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it. Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Shotgun snap to Fields.
Yes, sir. Good defense.
Outright, it's incomplete.
Good defense, big dog.
To his first catch. So it's going to be 3rd and short coming up.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
He is killing me with them daggone screens, man.
And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's a Vegas first down. Off play action, it's Fields.
This man got a lineman out there. A lineman. And he almost caught it. I don't know how he didn't pick him off.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness.
I got stuck at the bag on now. I got to rush now. Good thing was in one place.
Behind the line.
Well, they shoot the pass to try and bring up 3rd and short via a little more conservative ground call, but backfired. You know, the defense, they'll look for keys up front. They fired off the line, knowing the run was coming. And boy, they busted it before it could get back to the line.
Oh, come on, pick that off.
Before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
And you ask a lot of your defenders on that field. It is not easy to play defense in today's NFL. Not only stay in their assignment's hip pocket, but to make plays on the ball as it arrives. He was challenged with an intermediate throw, and he swatted it away with ease. You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Lawrence working from the gun.
I thought the wrong button.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on
that was
to the
scary.
contact.
That was scary.
This substantial deficit sure hasn't toned the edge that this defense
That
is
was
playing
scary.
with. If anything, feels like they might be getting more aggressive, looking to make some sort of impact play.
And that's because turnovers are really the name of the game for this defense at this point, Kate. That aggressiveness still super welcome, no question. But they know it's not just incompletions, it's taking the ball away that's next.
Ah, come on, y'all.
They're able to drop him.
Get open.
And that pushes them back.
I can't hold the
3rd
ball all
down
day.
coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Had
And
to.
it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
And before that
That was a
return
good
amounts to
punt
much,
return.
they bring him down. 58 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Raider football. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Up the middle, here goes Allen.
Ooh!
Pop to end that one. A
We ain't playing no
6-yard
contact,
pickup.
huh?
They're gonna have 2nd and 4.
We ain't feeling no contact, huh?
Play action, Fields. Flushed out of the pocket. He's keeping it. And
How
what
do
a
he
hit
not
there.
fumble that?
She faced the press for moving the chains that time.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Fields on first down.
Yeah, you have to throw that.
And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
That sure ended up being worst case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. Just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you
that's that now.
Has room down the left sideline. And that is a touchdown.
Good stuff, Cole.
Shrinking the lead some in the third.
All right, let me stop.
Carlson to tack on the extra point. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. Well, I'm fairly certain he left his leg up there just an extra half second to try to draw the flag. But hey, you still got to be able to avoid running into him if you're the defender.
You know, Kate, you make a great point. And I've always wondered what these kickers and punters do in their meetings. I think they do that. They put on a pretty good show so they could draw a penalty, too.
Power squib kick is taken in.
Uh-oh. Ah!
The tackle's made.
Thought I had the side.
At the 34-yard line.
Thought I had the side.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They'll run here from the gun. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Offense up to the line fast. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1.
Got him.
Has it downfield.
He big with him, Carter.
And they're going to
That's my kids.
for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars capitalize on the turnover and add to their lead. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels.
I'm supposed to be building up this quarterback, but I ain't building him up.
Beauty in simplicity, right? Yep. Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up. You can find pay dirt.
And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Tight end going in motion here. And the Jaguars are there. He's hauled down.
Put that heat on him.
And the big play.
Scoreboard, and you just can't backwards. If you're going to close this gap, you've got to stay on schedule. Had a hard time doing so with a double-digit deficit.
Yes, sir.
Over the middle. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Give that tackle to Johnny Newton.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Jaguars with an extra defensive back out there, 3rd down. Fields out of the gun.
Yeah, huh? I go out one, let's do it.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Ooh, you see that?
And he's going to set him up with a pretty short field here.
Juke move.
A big chunk on
Juke move.
Terrific return here, 24 yards.
Juke move.
And it'll be Jaguars football. 1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Now Lawrence on the play fake.
Ah!
He rolls to his right.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
That's why now I got to make sure I keep
sets him up with first and goal.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw when you throw it that deep outside the numbers that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Oh my God, you didn't even jump.
That's intercepted. Jacorian Bennett has it.
Come on, bruh. I high passed it and you didn't even jump. You got a little 5'10" corner pick you off and you 6'6". Stop playing with me.
Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. On the handoff, Allen. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Give that tackle to Johnny Newton. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
As an offense in these situations, Kate, you could feel your own goal line, and you're not going to risk putting the ball in the air. So that means you're going to run it, and you're going to buy whatever breathing room you can.
Man in motion here. Throwing from near his own goal line. Completed to
that boy loves throwing it to the backfield.
And he'll get this up to the 18-yard
I
line.
gotta play it now.
Only 1 quarter remains.
I got to play it now, Carla. You're through.
They'll come up 1st and 10.
I wanna tell the Lord.
Now it's Fields.
Oh my God.
Finds his target,
You
Allen.
went right.
And they catch
You
up
went
to
right
him,
back
but
to it.
not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And that's good for Raiders first. Give to Allen out of the shotgun. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
2nd and 8.
Oh!
And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. Give
You
him
lucky,
13
boy.
on that play. And that's a Vegas first down. Now Fields.
Yeah.
Challenges,
Yeah.
and it's intercepted.
Should have happened the last play.
Picked up by the
Neighbors.
rookie out of Washington.
Stiff on that hook.
And the Jaguars, they're going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first
That
career
one should have happened the
interception.
last play.
Got it off that interception, Brock. Let's see if they can pay that off with points. Here's 1st and goal.
Oh, good.
Behind the line for a big loss.
Good penetration.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Lawrence throwing here.
Wide
Gets
open.
it down close.
You get in the end zone. That's all you gotta do.
Real close to that goal line at the 1.
Quarterbacks
one
will look
job.
for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Should be wide open.
Lawrence on 3rd and goal. The shot to the end zone is
All right, go for
incomplete.
it.
Oh, look at those savvy linebackers. They're just right in the middle of everything, aren't they? One right there to get a
Right.
finger on the
Oh,
throw
yeah,
and
yeah,
change
yeah.
its direction.
And now the Raiders call for the first of their
There's got
timeouts.
to be a juke move.
May still have 2 to work with in this
Juke
final
move.
quarter. Three plays haven't gotten it done. Now a 4th to try to reach that end zone. From the shotgun, Lawrence. On the move. And he will score. Touchdown,
like that.
Jacksonville. The Jaguars
Like
keep
that.
adding to that fourth quarter lead. Trevor Lawrence with the touchdown. His fourth total
Shout
score
out
of
to
the game.
Nutella Fatty for
Well, Brock, not the way
with the
I
sub.
imagine it was designed there on 4th and goal, but I don't think these coaches cared how he got the job done. Just make sure you get in for 6.
Yeah, really just 2 options here as the game speeds up down there, right? Find a throwing lane and execute quickly, or you better escape and make it happen with your legs. He didn't get the throwing lane, the coverage he wanted, so a great decision. You cannot hesitate. You got to go for it, and he sure did, and use that athleticism for 6.
And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Finds a man
cut
right side.
upfield. Walk him.
And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Why you throw it?
They're able to drop it.
I'm finna pick that thing
Big
off.
play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
You know what I call that, Kate?
What's
Punch.
good, my
You took
G?
a punch, but then you countered right back. You give up a big play, massive play, but you don't hang your head.
Who that?
You
Let me
come
tell
right
a fatty.
back. You get a sack
What's
of your
good?
own, and you change the momentum as quickly as you can.
After the sack, another pass on second down.
Good route.
Catch is made down
Good
the right
route.
sideline.
But he
And
started
they
doing too much. He
finally
should
bring
have
him down,
scored a
but that is
touchdown.
Big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a
He
big
should have
chunk
scored
of
a
field and
touchdown.
it sets him up with first and goal.
I'm about to check him myself. Watch this. I think it's a game. Oh,
Allen trying this straight ahead.
he ran it.
And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. 6 yards from there. It's going to be second and goal.
Yes, sir.
Throw behind his intended target.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted.
He just roughed it.
Even on some of the shortest passes in the
Don't
game.
need it.
So now, here's third and goal. They're headed
Woo,
up the
woo,
middle.
woo.
Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line. Working quickly here. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down.
Oh, they didn't even let me
And it
jump.
falls incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
All good. Turnover on downs.
They're out and set. First and 10. Out of the gun, Lawrence. Oh, he got hit as he was
I was
throwing
being
it.
greedy.
Unsurprisingly, it
I
falls
had to run it
incomplete.
back.
Second down coming up.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Man, Trevor be
On
dotting.
the left sideline.
Trevor be
It's a
dotting.
2-minute warning here in Jacksonville. Jaguars approaching win number 7 on the year. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw.
I had to put it
He's
up.
gonna loft one deep to the left.
Hee!
This is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
You better have took
No
control of
dice
him.
on that prior pass. Here's second down. Wow, they're going to pass it here. He's looking deep once again.
Ah!
One in, and defenders there for the interception. And the Raiders are going to
the only thing about having
after
slow
his second
receivers right
interception
now.
of the season.
I'm still gonna put it up there.
Drive starts out with a first and 10.
Million.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. Forced out to his right. A bit of desperation on
Okay.
it. They get it right back. That's intercepted. Well, they had the
Nasty with
advantage for a moment, Brock, but turns out that is all just that moment because they throw an interception and give the ball right back.
And for once, both coaches on both.
Oh, that's on me. That's on me, baby.
Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders
Hey, I pulled back on the controller to try to.
Back to the 25.
All right, my bad, Trevor.
Oh my goodness, Brock! I don't think I've ever seen this
Messing up your
back-to-back
stats.
plays, and we've got back-to-back interceptions.
And I would be stunned here, Kate, floored, if we saw a third in a row right here. It might be the time to remind both of these offensive coordinators, you can run the ball because these secondaries are locked in.
Try and push it deep downfield. We had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for Raiders first. Shotgun snap to Fields.
Too far
up there, they can't connect.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
If y'all don't get him.
And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him
Go,
down.
neighbors.
And that pushes him back. Third down coming up. Throwing now from the gun.
How did he get that off?
They left him wide open. It's complete.
Stick him.
It's a pickup of 33 yards. And that's a Vegas first down. Looking to throw Fields. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
Well, that's when you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Throwing again on second down, Fields. A bit of desperation
Oh, no,
on this deep shot.
What?
He's got it inside the 10. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
Come on, Kyle. Stop looking like a rookie out there.
It sets him up with first and goal.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short
you can't do that far
You've
back.
got to get the explosive jump. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that kick.
And he runs it across. Touchdown.
I would have called timeout, but I said
The
forget.
Raiders making the scoreboard look a touch better. It's a Justin Fields touchdown. He
The
finds
game
his
over
way in
anyway.
on the sneak. Raiders leaving the offense out there. They want to add 2 more to that touchdown. He's throwing for it. Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete.
He knows he should have had that one, but in the end, it really doesn't matter. He still did his job and denies that offense 2 more points.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. Caught for big yards on the right side.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Not worry about 3 downs when you need only 1. Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
First and 10, it's Lawrence. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And this is into the end zone.
That one a touchdown?
No matter what. So they decided, hey, let's try for another touchdown to knee it out. Either way, this one's over.
No way,
So the
dude.
Jaguars come away with the win in this one. And this was the type of response you always hope to see after a loss, Brock. get right back out there and find a way to win the following week.
Yo. Come on, you gotta be kidding me. That should have been a catch. And that should have been a catch. You gotta be kidding me, bro. That's crazy work right there. And what if that was the catch that I needed to win the game? Let me see if these boys ready.